Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And off we go from Seattle. Here's Elijah Moore now, bringing it out of his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Cousins looking to put it up right away. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't. Blitz coming, and down he goes. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Cousins. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our 2 quarterbacks, certainly 2 of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. The first carry for a Raider legend in their L.A. years. Here's Bo Jackson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll take that 14 yards on play number 1. Vic operating on first down. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 49 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's first and goal from just inside the 10. They run on first down with Jackson. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A loss of a full 3 yards yards, and now it's second down. They'll run again with Jackson. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Only a yard there, and that'll bring us to 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a 4th and goal. And this one is right through.
So a long drive gets them down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry.
That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's 3rd and 10.
Aikman will throw. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. On 4th down, here's Pat McAfee to kick it away.
Johnson on the return. 54-yard punt, 14 on the return, nets him 40.
And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. Here's Michael Vick. He's going to wind up and air it out. It's caught inside the 25. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Johnson, 77 yards.
And the Steelers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away. Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Play action. It's Aikman. He's got a man. It's his fullback.
Good, sure hands there from a guy not accustomed to catching a whole lot of passes. But how about the way he was able to pull that one in and pick up good yardage?
10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here's 2nd and 4 from the 24.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
Throwing the out route and complete. That's Goodwin. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
They'll give it to Patterson. And he'll push forward for a couple to the 34. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
From the shotgun, Aikman. Short throw caught by Pitts. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. It'll be a gain of 5, and that'll bring up 4th down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
They'll run. It's Henry. And they are going to stop him on 4th and 1 as they'll wind up going backwards. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Vick now. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. Vick with the incompletion on 1st down, and now that leads to 2nd and 10. Being chased out left. And he's going to go out of bounds. Gigantic loss. Kept retreating, steps out. That goes down as a sack and a big loss of yardage. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They begin with Henry. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin.
They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. They'll lock it with a grab over the middle. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half.
Snap will come from the 31 on 2nd and 7.
And now the first throw for the backup quarterback.
And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They need to get this to the 24 on 3rd down. In motion, Hill. Aikman operating from the gun. Flush to his right.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Problems on 3rd down so far in this 1st half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get the 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
And we'll see how much they want to push things, leading already here 10-3.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
And they're not going to go quietly into this halftime break. They know they're in for a fight, so they're trying to make every possession count. They took the big shot there, but it winds up incomplete.
They'll let this go for the end zone.
And, oh, it's incomplete. Oh, it 6 points, but somehow he couldn't rein it in.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. This will be the final play of the half. Vick. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone.
And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
And they'll get him down here at the 23. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Off the play fake, here's Aikman.
Oh, that is incomplete.
They're going to give out a little applause on that play. It has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing, because he just about threw that one into the first row.
2nd and 10 now. It's Aikman. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Out of the gun, it's Aikman. Throw left side complete. That's Patterson.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down by about a yard. It's a gain of 5 on 3rd and 4.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That's out to Hill, right side complete. They'll wind up getting just a yard out of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Aikman going to throw again. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6. Lockett, the man in motion. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. To connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Pat McAfee now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
Johnson to return it. Found good room to run there, returns it 14 yards.
And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. To throw, Vick. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Calvin Johnson. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Steelers will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
Hill is going to take it out of the end zone. And not a good return here at all, as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
They'll try and get the run game going. This is Henry. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. The veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall, up to make the tackle.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Henry again on 2nd down.
Shreds him with a stiff arm. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
A right side run with Patterson.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
Back to the ground now. Patterson.
And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Aikman on 3rd down. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts, 31 yards. And the Raiders have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Moody good with the extra point.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit. And you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you've got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Again, it's Jackson as he'll stay on the ground. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they search for a way to get this one to the finish line. On second down, this is Jackson.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call timeout. Run the football. We got control of this thing. Get him behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine.
Riggs. 19 tight. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Well, they're going to throw it here with Vic. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
They'll try the right side here with Bo. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Vic to throw. They set up the screen to Bo.
And he is going to have a Steeler first down. All smiles on that sideline. That should be the one to do it.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on first down.
Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
On 3rd down, here's Bo. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. It's a gain of 3 there, and that should be just about all she wrote.
Brandon, they're still in the lead, but momentum's certainly been going the opposite direction. So to me, that's a really important pickup there on 3rd down.
Try and regain some confidence, and you're right. They need to stem the tide a little bit. That certainly helped. Vic's going to take a knee, and that should just about do it.
What a finish in this one, Charles. Yeah, this group With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Two teams that met back in Super Bowl 37 in San Diego. The Bucs and Raiders are underway.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
Throwing to start here is Tua.
And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
2nd and 10. Here's Tua.
And his throw is incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. That is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley.
And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You got to cover him, too.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Chalk that one up to bad acting, I guess, because they certainly failed to sell the handoff, and the pressure stayed keyed in on the quarterback. No Oscar awards for this offense, just a loss of yardage.
Got to get to the 26 for a first. This is 3rd down.
Off of play action, Tagovailoa.
Out to his left. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
But one of the things we talked about coming into this was we were never going to question a fight that he's going to have for all 4 quarters of a game. But ideally, you want him fighting for big plays and first downs early, not fighting just to get back to the line of scrimmage, as we saw right there.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
They're going for it. Here's Tua with it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And the Raiders force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Not something you see very often from a quarterback of his caliber, an opening drive interception.
Oh, there's no doubt in my mind that even he's surprised at how that one played out. But we know this guy. It's not going to stop him from continuing to fire as this game goes along. Probably give a little nod of respect across the field for that one and let him know he'll be back the very next series.
They'll throw on 1st down with Aikman.
Throw left side, caught by Goodwin. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and that'll bring up 2nd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
3rd and 3. From the shotgun, Aikman. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 3. He doubled that. He got 6.
First down, Raiders.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And some good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Raider first down. No score after 1 on EA Sports. A quick throw out to Lockett. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd and 9. They'll swing this complete out to Hill. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people who have to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. On 1st and 10, it's Aikman. And he slides and covers up at the end as he's going to be able to pick up decent yardage. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. Henry up the middle. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Derrick Henry. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Raiders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Pat McAfee to kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. with Charles Davis. As always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
Here's the punter now, Pat McAfee, to get this one started. And we are underway from Cincinnati. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35.
They're on 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Watson. He's got the Hall of Famer, Harold Carmichael. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Back to throw, Watson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Watson. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. Now we're 1st and 10 at the 11. They run for the first time with James Cook. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air. And
did he get the feet down? Yes, touchdown. Evan Ingram, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And his guys have taken a first-quarter lead. And that is going to be caught. And it moves the lead to 8-0. Looky here, a touchdown, a 2-point conversion, and now an onside kick. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. So an onside kick fail in the first quarter. Not sure I completely see the logic there.
It's not apparent, is it? You almost have to go deeper, I think, and maybe if we try and work along with them and speculate a little bit here, they must feel like they need to steal possessions in this game, and maybe they don't match up possession for possession with the opposite team. They've got to steal it and try and gain an advantage, and they tried. They just didn't get it done.
And that's the knowledge you gain from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down, and that's a smart move to throw it away.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
To throw is Aikman. Flushed out right. Throw right side, going to be taken in by Henry. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Our home
So we had the touchdown and two-point conversion to start the game. At least they're able to come back and get 3 on the board for their opening drive.
Yeah, and most coaches will always say, just give me something on the opening drive. Anything you can put up on the board, you feel better about things. And in this case, I like the fact that they resisted the urge to try and match them big, because just get the points on the board. You're okay, even though they put 8 on you to begin with.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Oh, the ball is out. Watson lost it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And they'll get this out quickly to Goodwin. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
Second quarter now, and it's Las Vegas with the football. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. Running left, it's Henry. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. First catch there for Hill, and he's got a first down. Now Aikman looking to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I'm really liking what I'm seeing from this defense, because their coverage has been playing at a shutdown level so far. Even backed up late, they're forcing incompletions and fighting to keep them out of the end zone as the first half winds down.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. This is caught. 5 yards that time on the completion, and now it's 3rd and goal.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Again, it's Vick. And that is caught. Touchdown. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the response